Hey guys, how's it going? Daniel here. So iOS 14.5 is officially out today. So you can actually go right now and update your iPhone and your iPad to the latest iOS update. So what's new in iOS 14.5? Well, I'm going to share that with you right now. So first off, of course, is unlock your iPhone with your Apple Watch. So for over a year now, we've been wearing masks, of course, in public. And when you want to use Face ID to unlock your phone, it automatically will switch it to passcode since Face ID does not work with your mask. And so Apple has found a way that you can use your Apple Watch and still wear your mask to unlock your phone without having to use passcode. So when you unlock your phone, of course, Face ID, it will automatically send a haptic feedback to your watch that will help you unlock your iPhone when you're wearing your Apple Watch, which is really an amazing feature because it makes it so much more easier than having just to enter the passcode when you're wearing your mask out in public. Next, we have Siri enhancements. So one of the big things, of course, is that Siri, of course, will be receiving new voices in English, I think only right now, which is really great, and it will sound much more better than before. It will sound a little bit much more realistic, the voices, and not like robotic or anything like that, even though Apple has been doing a great job of making Siri sound a little bit much more better. So yeah, really a great feature right there that Apple has released with iOS 14.5. And other functions, of course, is that Siri will have more powerful features in FaceTime as well, with music, with lyrics. So Apple has really stepped up its game with Siri a little bit much more, which is always good to see. Next, of course, we have more privacy controls. So this feature was coming like real like this feature that Apple released privacy controls has been like the talk of the game with iOS 14.5. They talked about it, of course, and at the keynote last year when they were talking about iOS 14, and it's officially here. So companies like Facebook and Amazon and other big companies that count on tracking you for ads really don't like this update that Apple has released. So what this update what it allows is that you can control and if you want to allow apps to track you or not. So if you allow them, of course, then they will show you the ads that you've been looking at. They'll show you ads depending on what products you've been looking at, of course, and they'll show you personalized ads as well. And if you don't allow them, then of course they will not have the power to track you on the iPhone, which makes it really difficult for those big third-party companies like Facebook, like Amazon, to try to sell you ads, which is of course a good thing for you if you don't want to be tracked, of course, online and everything, and get ads. Companies trying to sell you ads, of course, on your phone. So yeah, it's a really big feature right here that has been like Facebook has really like been on the news about this, about how it will affect them, of course, and it will affect small businesses as well. But this is Apple, of course, just being Apple and doing what they think is right, of course, but when it comes to your privacy as well. Next, we have, of course, new emojis. So with every big iOS update in between, there's always a big emoji update. So there are about, I think, 12 emojis now. So there are some cool ones out there that really are amazing and just fun, of course, to look at. So yeah, really happy with the new emojis. Next, of course, we have Apple Maps feature. So a new Apple Maps feature that makes it more Waze-like as well with Apple Maps. So with Apple Maps, now you have the option to report car accidents, any incidents, and of course speed checks. So that means I think you could report when a police is ahead and doing some speed checkings as well. So it's like Waze like where you could do that on Waze already. So yeah, Apple's a little bit late to the game with that feature right there for Apple Maps. But of course, I'm somebody that doesn't use Apple Maps. I use Google Maps. It's just way much more better. But yeah, I guess it's nice to see if you're an Apple Maps user, now you have that option to report car accidents and incidents and speed checks that are on your route as well. Apple Podcast. So Apple Podcast got a new redesign update, of course, that we saw in last week's keynote. So with 14.5 now, Apple Podcast just has a beautiful artwork there that you can see, of course, the cover art. It just makes it much more easier to use, and it just looks really nice. Apple Podcast, of course. Now I will not be using Apple Podcast. I never use Apple Podcast. I just like using Castro, of course. It's my podcasting app. But yeah, it's just good to see that Apple is doing some updates with the podcast app on iPhone. And AirTag support. So if you're one of the lucky people that have been able to pre-order AirTag, which will be shipping out soon, with iOS 14.5, it will be able to support that product that Apple released last week. So yeah, with 14.5, you can use AirTags to find your lost keys as well. So that's pretty much it, the big stuff that was new in iOS 14.5. There are other small stuff, of course, that were updated within iOS 14.5 that, there's like the notes, the reminders app got updated. So much Apple News got updated, the app as well. So there's a ton of stuff that got updated in iOS 14.5. But these are the features that I think are the most important to talk about in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because that does help a lot if you hit the subscribe button. And like this video as well. And comment below of what you think of iOS 14.5. If you guys enjoyed it or are not enjoying it, are you guys going to be updating to iOS 14.5? And as always, I will see you guys later. Peace.